Hello guys and welcome to episode 28 of my Total War Warhammer playthrough, playing as the Greenskins on very hard difficulty, and today we're starting with a battle against Ruglash Backbog, which is the leader of a rebellion. We do have Sneak here with some depleted forces, but we do have fully replenished Orc Boar chariots and also some Forest Goblin Spider Riders, so we should be fine. Let's fight this on the battle map. And here we are. So the enemies are going to be forced to come towards us, so we don't have to really wait about. We're going to have the Orc Archer boys start behind our infantry line, which is going to just be these three units to start off with. And then we'll have the Night Goblin Archers in front of those, because we do have the loons that we can release. We'll have the chariots on the flanks with the Forest Goblin Spider Riders. And that's about it. Got a couple of shamans, a couple of spare units of Black Orcs. We can send it to the centre if we need to. Just start the deployment, start the battle. Let the Goblin Rock Lobbers fire away into probably the Goblins on the right side there, and maybe one into the Orc boys in the centre. Just going to speed things up. As soon as they get close enough, what we're going to do is change the targets of the Goblin Rock Lobbers onto the Goblin Archers. Goblin Wolf Riders here. Okay, they're actually going to charge straight into my Night Goblin Fanatics, aren't they? So let's get the chariots to come in and intercept those. A goodbye to the Wolf Riders there. Let's just charge on through here into the goblins. I'm going to get my infantry to just run on forwards, engage. Send off some loons to the left. And some loons into this engagement on the right. Okay, some more loons can be released into the Orc boys. We'll charge on in with our Spider Riders. Okay, great stuff. I'm pretty sure that's it. That's victory. We're going to have to fight them again, so I'm just going to end the battle there. And we will chase their army in order to destroy them completely. So a pretty simple battle. We'll eat the captives for the extra replenishment. We've got -1 obedience because he's harsh. And we're just going to upgrade him. Go for the Curse of the Bad Moon. It's can disrupt unit formation, strong versus multiple units. Let's see if we can use that. Well, I'm tempted to auto-resolve this. Yeah, I think that's fine. Eat the captives and get the extra replenishment. Enemy killed in battle. Might is right. Extra obedience for every concurrent war with a neighbouring faction. Good stuff. So did we give like anything to Solzbug? We haven't, have we? Let's give him the extra melee defense and missile resistance. We'll give him the Berserker Sword and extra fire resistance. Give him the Terrifying Mask of E. Can't give him a casting item. Let's give him some followers. Chance of stealing a magic item. Income from sacking settlements. Income from post-battle loot is good. Extra captives after battle, I think is helpful. Come from looting settlements, and minus recruitment cost for troll units is kind of pointless, so I'm not going to get that. Let's upgrade him with Power of Dawa and he will move round towards the vaults. Now the vaults is completely occupied by the Wood Elves. And I believe we need to take Kalak-i-Zor in order to complete the campaign. Yes, we do. So Kalak-i-Zor, we need to take Kalak-Bufta? No, I think it's just like the main settlements of each province. So Kazid Bordkarag is up north. Kalak-Ziflin is over here. Kalak-Norn is there. Kalak-i-Zor is there. And Shottraken is up north as well. There's a few dwarf holds up north that we need to take. I don't think we even need to take the Northern World's Edge Mountains. It's definitely something we can do with Grimgor. Let's just march on round and take Kalak-Ungor. And this turn, I'm going to start the siege of Castle Drakenhof. So I'll get Wurzag to start that siege. I'm going to start building a lot of siege towers. There's no rush in this one. You can wait until we have as many siege towers as we need to get all of our Black Orcs onto the walls. And we're going to move up Grutshod and continue him in a raiding camp so that he can replenish while that siege goes on. Fantastic. What we're going to do with Sneak. Sneak is lacking 1 unit. We could just global recruit a unit into his army. Maybe not in this turn. We'll move him back towards Kalak-Kern for now. And maybe we'll prepare with Azag and Sneak to attack the Wood Elves. It's going to be very hard attacking the Wood Elves, but something that looks like we might need to do. I think, yeah, we're just going to continue Largug towards like Bretonnia to see what's going on over there. There's a lot of Bretonian armies. We've got Luan Leoncor here. We've got Cassion. We've got the Fey Enchantress and also Chilfroy. It looks like Bretonnia managed to successfully confederate a lot of the other Bretonian factions before they got destroyed by the Wood Elves. Kind of helps them out, I guess. Gives them all those strong leaders. Uglug Backbiter is waiting for Rugger to recruit his Black Orcs. So let's just end the turn there. Rugger is going to be suffering from low fightiness, but that's fine. We've nearly dealt with the vampire counts. I would get rid of their pesky agents, that's for sure. Assault unit success. On to Grutshod. Grutshod has actually leveled up though. I'm going to go for the intimidating presence, but what I'm also going to do is replace him with Morgulus. And what we're going to do with Morgulus is give him the Banner of the Eternal Flame. So Grutshod was holding that, and we can take that off him. Give him extra leadership, the assigned unit, extra income from raiding, extra income from looting settlements and pit boss, extra captives. Give him the Gambler's Armor, give him extra on the Brass Cleaver for the +8 melee attack. And the Crown of Command as well. Great. So Grimgor can continue towards Kalak-Ungor. We will have that under our command soon. What's the obedience like actually in Kalak-Kadran? Currently running on 0. Okay, well the vampiric corruption's still decreasing, so that's good. Right, Largo can continue.
When I get there, gonna stab.
Okay, so this is all Bretonnian lands. What I'd love to see is like Bretonnia declare war on the Empire. That'd be hilarious. But what we're going to do for this turn is we're going to move Sneak over towards the Wood Elves' lands. And we're going to start raiding camps onto their lands there. Meanwhile, we're going to continue upgrading the Boss's Shack and the Greenskin camp at Karak Angazar. And let's see where else we can spend this cash, because we still have loads of it left. We can upgrade to Dahord at Blightwater. At Blood River Valley, we need to get the walls there, and we can upgrade to a Greenskin fort at Barak Bar. At Death Pass, we can get Dahord, and at the Desolation of Nagash, I think everything's fine there. At Mount Gumbad, probably just going to build the ditches and upgrade this to a boss's camp. Southern Badlands, we want to get the walls there. We can upgrade to a Greenskin docks, and we can also get the pile of shiny stuff. Silver Road, do want to get those walls there eventually, but not right now. We're going to upgrade Zufbar to a Greenskin fort. Great. That'll do. We'll move on to the next turn. Krugger can quell animosity while he's recruiting, so that's fine. Next turn he can underway into Death Pass, and we can move him up towards his shaman that is still waiting for him. Tilia has declared war. Okay. Well, that gives us something to do, that's for sure. Assault unit, critical failure. Let's get the war fervor on the go. Right, so now we need to underway over to Death Pass with Krugger. And if we're at war with Tilia, well, that just gives Sneak something to do. We're going to run on up into their lands, and we're going to start the raiding camp. Azag will have finished with his recruitment in 3 turns, and he can join him. And what we're going to do over on this right side is upgrade Morglus to get Savages. Because if we could get the weapon strength higher on these Black Orcs, that would be fantastic. We're going to probably just jump in the underway towards Karak Angor with Grimgor. Azag can stay where he is. Azag needs to continue with Savages. Uglug can stay where he is, and Largug I'm actually going to bring back towards Tilia now. Okay, so it's actually quite likely that I can recruit another army, and that's probably what I'm going to do. So let's bring up a new one in the Desolation of Nagash. Who do you want? That is the question. Although actually, maybe we should just wait for Grutshod, because we've already leveled him up to level 3. If we just wait 4 turns, we can bring back Grutshod with a new army and recruit him some units. I think that would be quite good. Then we can save some money for the recruitment in the meantime. Let's move on to the next turn. See what Tilia does. Oh, they're going to be attacking me. Interesting. Well, they're not going to be attacking me. They're going to be attacking Bartog. We've got a lot of hand cannons on the go. Do we want to save our Wah? Probably not. The border princes have been destroyed. That was kind of out of the blue, wasn't it? We just went to war with them again, and now they're just dead. The decisive defeat, Awa was destroyed. Oh, it was the Wood Elves. They came over here and they didn't want to have anything to do with the Border Princes. Guess that's fine. So let's get Sneak to jump over to Calacan. We will continue to replenish our forces and then we can take down Tilia, because Tilia's just decided to be a big old pain in the ass. Okay, in the meantime, how are we doing with this siege? We have 2 towers available to us, or 4 towers available to us. Garrison army is awful. Well, Manfred von Carstein's army is awful. The garrison army is actually pretty damn good. I think we need maybe another 4 towers or so. Make sure we assign these banners from Morgulus before we forget. We can give fire damage to the Black Orcs. We can also give magic resistance to the Black Orcs, and we can give extra leadership to one of these Night Goblin units, because they always have low leadership. We'll continue that siege, and that's going to definitely be a big one. Essen has been taken by the vampire counts. We are going to take Kelek Ungor and colonize that with Grimgor. So that's going to give us access to gold, which is going to improve our income an absolute ton. Rugger is able to march now north towards his shaman, and what we'll do is actually attack Akendorf, which is left relatively undefended. Going to have to be careful about all of the settlements around the Black Mountains, as they will most likely get attacked by Tilia. For example, Kalak Angazar is very open to attack, and also Migdal Vongol Barak. But if they do get attacked, then there's not really much we can do at this point. We just need to get rid of the vampire counts. They did take Essen, which is annoying, but we can always send an army up there after we've destroyed Castle Drakenhof, and it should be fine. Let's move on to the next turn. Things starting to get exciting. Definitely starting to become more of a challenge. As more and more factions die, people are looking for others to fight against. Fortunately, I think both of Tilia's armies are at Fildorf. Damage building success, hostile hero action. That's rather annoying. Gonna march on round to Hazard Urkalaz. Actually, I'm probably just gonna underway towards it, and we'll colonize that. So one more turn, and then I will attack Castle Drakenhof. Sneak in the meantime can move towards the edge of the province. Actually, I'll probably just keep him there. Put him into underway stance maybe, or even raid in camp, although I don't want to raid in my own region. Yeah, we'll just go into normal stance. That's fine. Hug looks fine. Largug's coming back. Need to keep an eye on those Tilian armies. Okay, how many turns until we get our shaman back? 2 more turns. Let's end the turn. And we will be sieging Castle Drakenhof in the next one. Krugger is ready to sack and raise Akendorf. There we go, okay. Ambusher discovered. Let's go into normal stance with Krugger. Start the siege of Akendorf. We can actually just destroy this, so I'm just going to auto-resolve it and do that. We are going to sack it, and next turn we'll attack again. We'll be able to get into a raiding camp in this turn anyway. I'm going to get Huglug into that army now, before I forget. Probably should have done that before I attacked, so he got some experience. But with Krugger, let's give him extra armor. And then he can get himself, wow. That's a fierce little goblin we got going on there. Grimgor can colonize Khazad Urkalaz. And the northern Wild Edge Mountains is secured. We'll get the Cave of Shinies at Kalakangor, and we'll get the Greenskin hideout at Khazad Urkalaz. Going to move Grimgor back to Kalakangor, where we can deal with any rebellion that decides to pop up. Azag has dealt with the obedience in this province now, so what we can do is start to move on towards the edge of the province, ready to attack Tilia. Right, Wurzag is going to be starting the siege or assault on Castle Drakenhof. So let's quick save it, jump straight in and fight this on the battle map. So here we are, the siege of Castle Drakenhof. We have 8 siege towers available, and we do not want a Night Goblin to be in one of those. We are probably actually going to put Wurzag in one. Actually, we can't do that, can we? Because he's on his mount. So I guess we'll just use 7 of them then. Yeah, that'll do. We'll have all of the Night Goblin archers actually start in front. Spread out. And actually our reinforcements are coming in on the right, so maybe we should move all our towers to the right. Yeah, I'm probably going to do that. Okay, we'll move all of our units over here. Let's put one in the siege tower just to be able to move the siege tower over. And we will drop that siege tower there. Have all of the archers line up in front. With Wurzag there. Then we're going to bring over all of these units. Have the catapults able to fire at the gates. And then all of the larger units ready. So we'll probably get the trolls to run towards the gates as well. Let's start the deployment, start the battle. Get these chaps to the walls ASAP. Okay, get the Goblin Rock Lobbers firing at the gates. As well as the trolls, we're going to run forwards. Yeah, let's get the Night Goblin Fanatics to run up. Have them relatively close. Reinforcements are already coming in. Morgulus with all of his fresh Black Orcs. Love it. We have so many units of Black Orcs, and if we can concentrate them on one side, there is nothing they are going to be able to do. Have the Night Goblin Fanatics come in towards the gates, alongside the Orc Boar chariots and so on. So let's stop these chaps from firing. Probably going to hit some friendly fire if we're not careful. And we're going to start retreating the Goblin Rock Lobbers, because I don't think they're actually that useful. Unrays, wow, they just got decimated by the missile fire. Enemy gates are destroyed. The trolls had a fun time there. Okay, so what we're going to do is probably just have all my Forest Goblin Spider Riders charge on through with these trolls. And we'll get these trolls to run on through as well. With the Orc Boar chariots, they can come over there as well. Great, so let's have all of the Night Goblin Fanatics move up. Provide missile fire into the centre. And what else have we forgotten about? And we're just going to let these chaps retreat, I guess. We don't need them. Maybe we could use them to attack the towers, but in general they're actually pretty useless. Let's have all these archers target their Vargeists. If we can hit them properly. Hopefully my archers can fire. And let's just let them pick their own targets. 10 times more effective if we do that. Let's now get these guys to climb the towers. I get the night goblins to come through the gate with the rest of our forces. Get Wurzag to come through the gate as well. We can start to use some of his magic. Look how many Black Orcs we have on the walls here. They're just constantly coming up. Crazy. Get them all up onto the walls. We'll have one unit of Black Orcs come through the centre. Yes, let's use the effigy onto the Vargolf there. What I'm probably going to do is use the Fists of Gork. Maybe even just here we go onto all of these units. And then we can push on through. Okay, let's continue crushing towards the Brave Guy with great weapons with all of these Black Orcs on the walls. I'm going to use the Power Stone there, and I'm also going to use Arcane Conduit because we should be using them off cooldown. Ideally, I want to be able to take on the Vargolf with Wurzag. Go for the Fists of Gork onto the trolls here. Extra weapon damage, melee defense, and melee attack. We can actually do a Brain Burster on the wall as well. Definitely going to do a lot of damage there. Okay, fantastic. A lot of these units on the walls should be dying soon. Too many Black Orcs for them. It really is. Okay, they've been reinforced by the Black Knights with Lances and Barding. What have we just been hit by? Soul Blight. It's okay. We're going to have bit of Gork. We're going to use it. Here we go again. I can buff up all these forces as they push on through towards the Black Knights with Lances and Barding. Right. All the units here, they can rush down onto the Graveguard now. I'm probably going to try and get on top of the walls here. Right, finally coming down. Manfred von Carstein is there waiting for some of these Black Orcs, but the Black Orcs should do a lot of damage to Manfred actually. We do have the effigy, which we can use on Manfred. Wurzag is not going to like any vampires, so let's go and use the effigy on him. The rest of these forces can continue on to the Black Knights with Lances of Barding. There are some Khan Rays that we need to deal with, so let's get rid of them as well. Got Spleen Ripper. What we can do is use the Vindictive Gaze and then also the Gaze of Mork onto the back of those Graveguard. Then we'll use the Effigy onto Manfred, use the Arcane Conduit. It looks like he's actually being chased by a Vargolf. Okay. Wurzag is not having a nice time at all. What's going on with my my leadership here at the moment? I have no idea. Continue down onto the Graveguard there. I think it's just like the enemy spells just ruining my leadership. Soul Blight is affecting us again. We're just going to carry on into those Khanrays. The Khanrays shouldn't last too long. They are losing decisively. Let's make sure that all of these Night Goblin archers are actually getting up onto the wall, as opposed to getting involved in that melee. I guess that's one problem that was occurring there. Right, Manfred is being surrounded by Black Orcs. Imagine if you were Manfred right now. How could you see a way out of all of this? Like, there are so many Black Orcs. I don't know. Anyway, what's Wurzag doing? He's still running around like a retard. Let's bring down the Black Orcs here from the wall and attack the Vargolf. We need to come on in through the walls. Let's use the Crown of Domination onto Wurzag. Make him unbreakable. Because we really need him to come back. Not sure what that unit is over there. Like Goblin Archers Fanatics being taken out by the Vargolf. That Vargolf really doing a lot of work. What happened to the Vargolf on this side? I believe it came over to help Manfred, but where has it gone? I have no idea. And we're going to continue smashing onto those Graveguard with Great Weapon, that's for sure. Let's bring Wurzag back inside the settlement. We'll get these chaps to line up on the walls here. Like the Orc Boar Chariot there, having a hard time against the Vargolf. Get these guys up onto the wall. Enemy Lord is wounded. That is Manfred dealt with. Let's charge on towards the centre. So if we just control group them and control lock them and then just do like a big old attack order, they will just run forwards and attack anything they see. That Vargolf now an issue. Let's use a Effigy onto it. We'll charge into it, use the Arcane Conduit. Also probably want to use Vindictive Glare and the Gaze of Mork. So you just need to make that crumble, really. And it will take a lot of damage then. And meanwhile, my archers can actually come off the walls and arrange themselves in front of the centre square. That chariot still being chased around by the Vargolf. The Vargolf having a great time there. See if we can use the Gaze of Mork onto the Vargolf there. Being hit hard by something. I don't think it's Spleen Ripper and Wurzag, but still, that Vargolf should be defeated soon. Let's get these spider riders and trolls back inside. All that Vargolf now engaging some of my Black Orcs. We defeated the Vargolf over here. Let's now get Wurzag to move on up. We have 28 Winds of Magic. We can definitely do like a Foot of Gork to finish things off. That's what I'm thinking about. Heragast now engaging my Black Orcs. I want to get these Black Orcs back. They probably need to retreat, honestly. Okay, so they've engaged me with Vargeist. It's fine. Let's get Wurzag around here. I would really like to do the Foot of Gork onto these units here. They're all clumped up. Oh wow, there we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Goodbye to the Black Knights. Lancers and Barding. That was insane. I absolutely love that spell. It's fantastic. So now just the Vargeist left, which we can get rid of very easily. Surrounding them. And then we'll finish off the Terrorgeist. This Vargolf's very low as well on leadership. What we need to do is actually get the loonies in here. Spinning loons. We need to fire them through this engagement. Terrorgeist is having a hard time over on this side. It's going to be disintegrating because the army is losing. Yep, there goes all of the Graveguard. And that is victory. We'll just speed things up. And job done. Also, Drakenhof is ours. Well, that was an awesome fight. Definitely extended the episode. We got loads of kills onto those Black Orcs. Not sure if we lost a unit entirely. That unit third from the third unit of Black Orcs there. I'm not sure if they are dead or not. I think they might have just survived. In which case, if we didn't lose any units at all, that was an amazing fight. Yep, they're still alive. 4 men left. Plenty of loot gained. Are we going to sack it? I think, honestly, we're just going to raise it. And quest successful for the Blood-Forged armor of Grimgor Ironhide. Grimgor's scout has sent word of movement in the north. He is moving in closer to observe while the rest of the mob travels to the location. Move any character to Kalak Angkor. But there we go. That has unfortunately been my time. So we ended with the siege of Castle Drakenhof for the assault on it, and we crushed the vampire counts. Now we need to send an army north to take care of Eschen, and then we will move on towards Tilia. So loads still to look forward to. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.